Dear students, welcome back. Today we are going to start a new topic, and that is probability. You have already studied about probability in class 8, so we'll do few more questions based on that only. But before starting the questions, let me give you a recap of whatever you have studied. Now, the probability is that branch of mathematics which deals with chances. Now, the term chance we use it in our day-to-day life, that if there is it's cloudy, we say that there is a fair chance of rainfall today. Or if there is bright sunshine, we say that the chance of rainfall today is very poor, or it has no chance of rainfall today. Okay, so we usually talk about chances, but when we represent the chance of occurrence of any event in mathematical form, then we call it probability. Okay, now there is only one formula that we are going to use in probability, and that formula is number of favorable outcomes upon number of total outcomes. Number of favorable outcomes upon number of total outcomes. That is the formula for probability. Now see, I'll give you an example. Suppose there is a bag which contains 3 red balls, 4 blue balls, and 5 yellow balls. Okay, all the balls are identical in shape or touch, but only the colors are different. There are 3 red balls, 4 blue balls, and 5 yellow balls. So total number of balls will be 3 plus 4 plus 5, that is 12. So total in all there are 12 balls. Clear? Now probability of getting, suppose one ball is drawn at random without looking at the color of the ball. One ball is drawn at random, then the probability of that ball to be of red color will be equal to, now you see how many red balls are there? 3 red balls. So the favorable outcomes will be 3. The favorable outcomes will be 3. And what about the total outcomes? That is 12, because any ball out of 12 can be drawn. So total number of total outcomes will be 12, whereas number of favorable outcomes will be 3. Now 3 upon 12 means 1 upon 4. When you simplify, 1 upon 4, that is your answer. So the probability of getting a red ball is 1 upon 4. Now the second part. If one ball is drawn at random, now what is the probability of getting a blue ball? What is the probability that the ball drawn is a blue ball? So probability of blue ball, how many blue balls are there? There are 4 blue balls. So favorable outcomes will be 4 and the total outcomes will be 12. So it is 4 upon 12, that is 1 upon 3. So the probability of blue ball is 1 upon 3. Now probability of suppose one ball is drawn at random and you have to find the probability of yellow ball, that the ball is yellow color. Now once again, how many yellow balls are there? 5 yellow balls. So number of favorable outcomes will be 5 and the total outcome remains the same, that is 12. So total outcomes 12 and favorable outcomes 5. So the probability of having a yellow ball will be 5 by 12. Now suppose I say, what is the probability of getting a green ball? If we draw a ball randomly from this bag, now what is the probability that the ball is of green color? Now this is an impossible event, because when no ball is green in the bag, how can we get a green ball? So that is an impossible event. And here you see the favorable outcomes for green ball will be 0. Total outcomes remain the same, that is 12. 0 upon 12 is 0. That means the probability of getting a green ball is 0. So always remember, the probability of an impossible event is 0. The probability of an impossible event is 0. That is why probability of getting a green ball is 0 over there. Now, one more interesting thing. Probability of red ball was 1 by 4. Then probability of blue ball was 1 by 3. And probability of yellow was 5 by 12. If I add these three, take 12 LCM, 3 plus 4 plus 5, 12 upon 12, that is 1. So that means if you add the probability of all the possibilities, then you will get 1. Always you will get 1. Clear? So this is how we calculate probability. Now one more thing. Suppose there is a bag in which there are 10 blue balls. There are 10 blue balls. There is a bag which contains 10 blue balls. Only blue balls are there. 10 blue balls. Now you have to find the probability of, if we draw a ball randomly, now what is the probability of that ball to be of blue color? Now see, this is a sure event because all the balls are blue. So when you draw one ball, it has to be blue. So if you apply that formula here, number of favorable outcomes will be 10, number of total outcomes will be 10. So the answer is 1. So always remember, the probability of a definite event is always 1. So probability of an impossible event is 0 and probability of a definite event is 1. So the value of probability lies between 0 to 1. It cannot be more than 1 or it cannot be less than 0, that is a negative. So probability, the value of probability of any event lies between 0 to 1. Now we will do few more examples. So here is one. They are saying a coin is tossed 1000 times. So total outcomes will be 1000. It is given that a coin is tossed 1000 times. Now the head appeared on 455 times and tails appear on 545 times. Okay, head appeared 455 times and tails appear 545 times. Now the probability of head, the formula remains the same, that is the number of favorable outcomes upon number of total outcomes. The favorable outcome is 455 upon 1000, total outcome 1000. cancel it by 5. So 91 upon 200. 91 upon 200 is the probability. Now second part, the probability of tails. Number of favorable outcomes will be 545 and number of total outcomes will be 1000. So again you cancel it by 5. 109 upon 200. 109 upon 200. So the first one was 91 upon 200 and the second one is 109 upon 200. Clear? Okay. Now the next question. Next question says, two coins are tossed simultaneously 500 times. So, total number of outcomes total number of outcomes 500. Total number of outcomes 500. Now two heads 105 times. One head 275 times. No head 120 times. You can see if you add all of them, the sum is 500. Because when you toss two coins, either there will be two heads, or there will be one head, or there will be no head. That's all. No other possibility is there. Now they are saying, find the probability of occurrence of each of these events. You have to find the probability of occurrence of all these events. So the first part, the probability of two heads. The probability of two heads. See, favorable outcome 105. Total outcome 500. If you cancel it by 5, then 21 upon 100. Okay, then probability of one head. Probability of one head, once again, the number of favorable outcomes is 275 and total will be 500. Once again you cancel it by 5. So it is 55 by 100. You can further cancel it by 5, then it will be 11 upon 20. The answer is 11 upon 20. So one head, the probability is 11 upon 20. And then third, no head. Then again number of favorable outcomes is 120 upon 500. Number of total outcomes remains the same, that is 500. Now you cancel 10, and now if you divide by 2, then it will be 6 upon 25. That is the answer of the third part, that is 6 upon 25. Clear? Okay. Now we will do one more question. a die is thrown 1000 times. So total number of outcomes, thousand. Now there is a table outcome, frequency 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 179, 150, 157, 149, 175, 190. These are means the die is rolled 1000 times. We are getting 1 179 times, 2 150 times, 3 157 times, 4 149 times, 5 175 times, and 6 190 times. Now they are saying find the probability of each event. So probability of getting 1 will be 179 by 1000, because the total number of outcomes remains the same, that is 1000. Favorable outcome is 175. Now the probability of getting 2 will be 150 upon 1000. That we can simplify, and it will be 3 upon 20. Then third, probability of getting a 3 will be 157 upon 1000. Then probability of getting a 4 will be 149 by 1000. You can see the total number of outcomes remains the same. In every case, the total number of outcomes remains the same. Okay, now the fifth part, I'll do it here. The probability of getting a 5 will be 175 by 1000. Once again you cancel it by 5, or directly you can cancel by 25 also. 7 upon 40. Okay, and the sixth part, the probability of getting a 6 will be 190 by 1000. That is 19 by 100. That is your answer. Okay, so in the next class we will practice few more sums based on probability. Okay.